Welcome back to Mr. Danny Lim blogspot.sg. Today we will be going through a P3P4 math question. It is actually multiples with remainder question. Let's take a look at the question. Gary had a container containing 40 to 80 jelly beans. If these jelly beans were packed into bags of 7 jelly beans, there would be 1 jelly bean left. If these jelly beans were packed into bags of 8 jelly beans, there would be 3 jelly beans left. How many jelly beans did Gary have? Now, first and foremost, we break the question down into part by part. Okay, we take a look at this part here first. 40 to 80 jelly beans. So the answer should be, the number should be 41 to 80. Okay, now if the jelly beans were packed into bags of 7 jelly beans, there will be 1 jelly bean left. What it means is that if we group them into 7 jelly beans, so let's say, okay, in model form, I have 7. I can have one group of 7 and I have 1 jelly bean left. So one of the possible answer will be 8. Or I can have 2 groups of 7 and I have 1 jelly bean left. And it can be 14 plus 1, which is 15. Or I can have 3 groups of 7, which is actually 3 bags of 7 jelly beans, which is 21. Then I have 1 remainder, so it's actually 21. Sorry, 21 plus 1, which is 22. Okay, these are the possible answers. But you want it to be to be between 41 to 80. So the number cannot be so small. So the number would most probably be like 6 times 7. Okay, which you have 6 groups of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 group of 7. All these are 7. And then we have 1 jelly bean left. So 6 times 7 is 42 plus 1 will give you 43. So this is one possibility. This is what it means for packed into bags of 7 jelly beans and I have 1 extra. Okay. Then if we pack them into bags of 8 jelly beans, there will be 3 beans left. It's the same thing. Now if I pack them into 8, then I have 3 beans left. It means that if I pack them into 1 bag of 8, I have 3 extra beans. So this is 1 bag of 8, then the number could be 11. And it can be 2 bags of 8. And I have 3 beans left. So 2 times 8, 16 plus 3, which gives you 19. But again, the number cannot be so small because the number is 41 to 80. So most probably we will have 5, 8. The starting number should be 5, 8. 5 groups of 8, which is 40. And then plus 3, which is 43. Okay, so this is what it means. Okay, I pack them. Now these two numbers must be the same. If you see I work out already, okay, the number that is 41 to 80 is actually 43. Okay. The answer is actually 43. Okay, you can see this is the first number, but only for this question is so convenient. The first one you try, it's actually the answer. Okay, now instead of stopping here, I want to show you how to represent this in a table form. Okay, which is easier to understand. Okay, so let me just clear this away. Okay, ultimately you will need 2 tables. Okay, one table for 1 sentence. Okay, so the first table that we will be looking at is the 7. It's the 7th table. Okay, the 7th table, which is if I pack into groups of 7. Okay, so I'm just going to draw 1 table. It should have 3 rows. Okay, and then you have multiple columns. Okay, now let's say we need 41 to 80. So the first one, just like I demonstrated to you just now, it will be 6 packets. Okay, it will be 6 packets. So 6 times 7 will be 42. 42, then it will be 1 extra, so plus 1, which will give me 43. Okay, I'm just going to work out all the way until 80. Okay, if I have 7 times 7, 7 bags of 7 will give you 49. I have 1 extra plus 1, it will be 50. Then 8 times 7 will give me 56 plus 1, I'll have 57. Then I have 9 times 7, which is 63, plus 1 will give me 64. And I have 10 times 7, which is 70, plus 1 will be 71. Then I have 11 times 7, 77, plus 1, which give me 78. Now this is the maximum, because if I add one more group of 7, we will definitely exceed 80. Okay, so this is backs of 7. So backs of 7 plus, got 1 remainder, so plus 1, you have this. Okay, these are the numbers that we are interested in, this row. Okay, this is the row that we are interested in. Now for the 8, the groups of 8, same thing, you draw another table. Okay, now you can draw below, you can draw side by side. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, for this question, I draw them side by side. Same thing. Okay, I'm going to just make into 3 rows and then many columns. Okay, now the minimum that I can have is 5, as we saw just now. 5 times 8 will give you 40. 40, then you have 3 bins left, so you have plus 3, so it's 43. Okay, we know that 43 is the answer, but let's continue on. Okay, 6 times 8 is 48. 48 plus 3 will give you 51. 7 times 8 will give you 56. 56 plus 3 will give you 59. Then 8 times 8 will give you 64. Plus 3 will give you 67. 9 times 8 will give you 72. Plus 3 will give you 75. Then that's the end already, because any number bigger than this, it will be more than 80. Okay, so now we need to match the numbers. Okay, we are interested in this row. We are only interested in this row, this row. So you can see, of all the numbers, only 43 matches. Okay, so the answer should be 43. Okay, now then we need to check. How do we check? We take 43. Okay, now this is the checking. Okay, for most of my students, I encourage checking. Okay, how do we check? We take 43 divide by 7. So I have 6 packs of 7, which is 42. Then I have 1 remainder, 1. So you can see, if I pack them to 7, I divide by 7, there will be 1 jelly bean left. Okay, can see 1 jelly bean left. Now if I pack them into 8, 43 divided by 8, it will be 5 times 8, which is 40. Then I have 3 left. So if I pack them into 8, there will be 3 jelly beans left. So remainder 3. So that we know that 43 is the answer. Okay? This is how we work out. Draw tables and then think it through. Then you are able to do it. Okay? That's all. Thank you very much.